Alrighty, what is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your boy NCSO7 here, welcoming you back to, well, not welcoming you back, well, not necessarily, welcoming you back to more Touhou, but today we're going to be playing Touhou 9 Phantasmagoria of Flower View, so, just get that off of there. I, actually, just give me one moment to get everything situated. But yeah, so today we're here to do some Touhou 9 Phantasmagoria Flower View. It was a bitch getting this game to work. I'm just saying right now, it was a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know what it was, but for some reason this game would just not load at all when I was trying to load it through Steam and TH Craps, but I was able to get it to finally work, so yeah. So yeah, we're gonna just go for easy. I've beaten it with these two, so I'll probably beat it with some of the other characters. Let's do... You know what, we'll take out Shekiya. So... Oh snap, who's this? So, this is Touhou 9 right here. So, this is unlike any of the other games in the series, at least as far as I know, because as you can notice, it's actually a split screen kind of game. You have one side that's you and the other side that is the computer player. And what makes the game... I'm going to be honest, this might be a little bit difficult, and I'm going to have to focus a bit, but basically, what you want to do is outlast your opponent, essentially. And what they'll do is they'll send out a bunch of different things to attack you with certain things. Shit. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I might not do super well on this. I'm already starting to kind of hesitate a little bit. But basically, I'll explain in a moment. I can't be doing this with There we go. You should make haste. So basically, like, to explain it a little bit better, essentially the game works in the sense of you need to basically outlast your opponents, and you have like a health bar that you go through. And there's actually 9 stages as opposed to 6 stages that most of the other games are. And basically, like, but one of the big things that's different, and the reason I'm mashing the button, is because when you hold down the button, it'll do a charge sort of thing. That basically it'll do it like a charge attack. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like it. I don't like it at all because of the fact that because here's the thing, is that with other Touhou games, like previous games, you were able to very easily, like, you could just hold down the fire button. Like, shooting, like, the bullets was never really something you had to think about. See, I just got hit right there. But this time it's like you actually have to continuously hit the buttons and actually, like, get that stuff. Because otherwise, if you hold down, you just do the stupid charge thing. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to keep firing my typical bullets. Alright. I'm kind of done. I'm going to actually boost the game volume up just a little bit more. So it's actually not that loud, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go. But yeah, it's very different from the other games. It's definitely much more of a multiplayer focused sort of game, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind, like, them trying to do, like, Touhou trying to do more of a multiplayer kind of game. However, I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of the whole charge thing. I think the charge thing just makes the game more annoying and makes it, in my opinion, the least playable. So we'll get through all of this, and basically just gotta wait for the AI to just lose. It's really all it kind of boils down to as far as I know. You just basically gotta just wait for them to just lose. So basically you just have to last as long as you can for the AI to screw up. Like that. So, alright, we're doing well. Let's go. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well today. Hopefully y'all are having fun. Alright, now it's time to go against Yamu. So yeah, basically what I guess I could explain the game's plot. Basically the game's plot really revolves around flowers appearing everywhere, and you know, that's kind of weird, so oh shit. Okay. God, I gotta start focusing. It's gonna start getting hard eventually. I will say though that this game isn't that hard, and I think even if we do have to take a continue, it's fine because we'll actually still get the I think there's only like I think for each character it's only like one ending, so we're actually fine. Ugh. It doesn't help that I have to play in windowed mode because otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the ass on OBS. Shit. I'm not paying attention. But yeah, you can't... I mean, the charge is useful in some instances for clearing out some enemies, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not really, See, I'm already screwing up massively. Okay. Okay. 5. And yeah, and if you also didn't notice, they reuse a lot of the backgrounds from previous games. It sucks playing in windowed mode because of the fact that it's harder to see everything, which is kind of annoying. But, you know, we'll keep thugging it out and get through. Yeah, I was actually kind of nervous that I wouldn't even be able to stream this because the game wouldn't load when I would try and launch it from Steam, but I even reinstalled the graphics driver, but that didn't do anything. But then I found out that, you can actually, because I actually didn't know you could do this until I looked it up. You can actually, like, because I thought you had to always, with the Touhou games, I thought you had to change the windowed or full screen mode. I thought you actually had to do that in the game itself, but then I realized, oh, you can actually just do it based on the custom file. So, that's nice. Yeah, and every now and then, I don't know if I mentioned this, but every now and then the actual other opponent will appear. I need to do something. Oh. This is not good. This is not good. It's starting to get really crammed up in this bitch. Alright. Episode 6. Wonder why, without exception, this incident is occurring all over the living world. Oh, I got this bunny. Yeah, so it's basically just like a flower incident, and there's like flowers everywhere, and apparently, I guess the flowers are supposed to represent humans or something like that. I don't make of that what you will. Yeah, you also get like some, I think this game also gives you some remixes of certain character themes, so that's cool. Just rushing through this shit. Didn't we just have the bamboo, like, background in the previous stage? I don't know. Oh shit! Oh my god, I accidentally paused. Save the charge for, like, when there's a lot of bullets. Like, what's gonna probably happen right now. There we go. Okay, at least with her thing, it can clear out the screen. No. 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 Please. Well, that's great. Alright, time to try this again. It just sucks because, like, you get even less of the screen to see, but then you also have to mash the button constantly. Yeah, it is part of the reason why I don't play this game too particularly much. I mean, I don't play the Touhou games that often, in all honesty, because, okay, really, it's so hard to focus in this game. Just go for it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now I think we're getting close to done. Who do we have to fight this time? Whoever the fuck this is. Is her name Medicine Melancholy? Don't know. Yeah, look at all those flowers. But yeah, but what ultimately happens, though, is that most of the stages in this game are relatively the same. Like, the enemy movements are basically the same. The only real difference is, like, the boss that appears on your screen and stuff like that. But most of the but pretty much all of the 9 stages are relatively similar to one another, which is kind of a shame, but that's what happens when it's more of a, like, duel kind of game. What is cool, though, is you can play the game with other people, which I think is really cool. So, if you and a buddy, like, enjoy the game, you can play the game with friends. So, that's kind of cool. You can also do, like, you can also do, like, the bot battles as well, so. Holy crap, how'd I dodge that? Okay, time to lock in. Oh yeah, sometimes those enemies will come in that'll, like, spawn, like, a lot of bullets. Okay, I tried to, like, do my bomb thingamabob. Come on. We're so close. Uh-oh. Come on. No! God damn it! I was right at the end! I don't have many lives left either. It's like you just have to wait for them to just lose. It's so annoying. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna really focus. Why do you run into me? Okay, that was like way easier. I think if you do lose a life or whatever, I do think the CPU actually does become a little bit weaker, so there is that. Alright. It's only two stages left. Okay, I don't... Alright, let's go. Alright. If we can at least hold out for this stage, then we can at least take a loss on the last stage. And then, hopefully, if my hypothesis is correct, then we can actually have an easier time with that. But I guess we'll see. Oh, crap. I don't know how I dodged that, in all honesty. You guys ever have those moments playing these games where it's like that something just flies at you so fast, but somehow you don't get hit at all? Actually, the freeze frame saved me on that. Hold up. I'm gonna just... Wait a minute. What the hell? Holy fuck. How am I supposed to dodge all this? Well... Beautiful. Let's go again. We're gonna probably be getting a continue, but I don't really care enough. We'll do it. My arm just hurts from doing this, though. Like, I've only been doing this for not even 20 minutes, but I'm already starting to get sick of this shit. Because it's like, because the fact that I have to keep mashing the button over and over just really makes this way more annoying. We did it. Alright, it looks like we're taking... Alright, it looks like it's time to deal with who's been behind all of this shit, man. Oh, right, it's time for the final stage. And we're probably gonna lose, too. Yeah, especially with shit like that. But let's see. alright. We got this. Just need to endure a long time. I hate myself so much! Why? Oh my god, I don't have anywhere to go! Yeah, I think we're gonna be fucking screwed. I knew it was gonna happen. Yes, we're gonna go again. Because I don't think it actually matters if you use the continue, so don't mind if I do. Would have been nice to save an extra life for this stage just because it would... Because then I would... Because it'd be nice to see if my hypothesis is actually correct, if they actually get a little bit more dumb. This motherfucker won't go down. Finally! My god, it took like forever for him to go down! Well, her to go down, but still. Alrighty, and that is it. I will admit, I will say one thing. I do think the art in this game is a step up from the previous games, honestly. And I'm not reading all this dialogue because it's too small for me to even see. Well, there we go. Ending number 3. Oh, man. Ugh. Whew. So that's that for Touhou 9 Phantasmagoria Flower View. So yeah, I will say this, I do want to make a video like actually reviewing this game on my main YouTube channel later down the line, but actually I'm going to finally take these AirPods out because I actually left them in the whole time. But my personal thoughts on this game is that it's a very unique game. I think there is a lot to enjoy about it. I think it did a lot of cool things. Make sure. Okay, we're fine. But I think what I really think is really solid with the game is that it tried to be something unique. I think the art is really good. I think the story is pretty solid. I like the amount of characters there are to play as. That's probably the biggest strength, is that there's so many characters to play as. That's really, really nice. And I really like the idea of it, but my big problem is the charge sort of thing. That charge mechanic, in my opinion, which basically replaces the bombs in this game, is not what I like. I do not like it. I think it makes the game way more tedious, and it makes you actually have to really think about shooting, when in previous games, and well, later games, you never had to think about actually shooting. Alright. Alright, so I think now we can try and go for another character. And if you want to get all the characters, you have to like I think you have to beat the game a certain amount of times, so it is kind of repetitive in all honesty, but you know, we'll do Yomu. Why not? Alright, let's go. So we'll just do it as Yamu, and then I think once we finish up her story, we'll see where we're at. We'll see if I want to do one more run, or honestly, maybe I could just do the CP. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the timing looks like, because I don't know what it's going to be like, so there's that. Come on, give up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and most of the stages are relatively the same, but sometimes you go against different enemies sometimes. Alright, do this again. Yeah. I do like how the game looks, though. I think, like, I mean, it's not the best, but I think, like, the art in this game is definitely, like, I think is a step up from the previous games. It just, I don't know, I think it looks a little bit better. I don't know. Just me, though. There we go. Easy peasy. It didn't even last for like a minute. It's some of the early stages in this game are super fast. Yeah, but that's fine with me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm completely fine rushing through this bitch. But, yeah. Really, I will say I'm really glad I figured out what the problem was. Because I was almost worried for a second. I was almost like, man, I might not be able to stream today because I can't get the game to be figured out. And I wasn't going to figure out, I wasn't going to find another game to stream. Because that's like, I got enough other shit I got to do today. I got to go to the gym. I got like intern work I got to do. I got to get some YouTube work. Like, I got some shit to do today. Like, shit. If I can, I'll take, like, then I'll take the day off if I can't get this to work. But thankfully, I was able to get it to work, which helps make me feel a little bit better because I'm gonna see. It's just the same thing. Okay, that was fine. Fine to use. Fine. Kinda. I guess I could also mention that this was actually the first Touhou game to get, well, the first actual official game to be released on Steam, which is cool. Because I think because the thing is with the previous 3 games, well, all the previous games, but looking at 6, 7, and 8 specifically, those games infamously never came to digital storefronts. Well, I think that's about to change now, and okay, I need to shut the fuck up. But, and even though they came many years later, it's really cool that they finally started, like, actually coming out on Steam, because I think it was really important, because I've always said that these games are not super easy to actually, oh, god damn it, I missed it. Good lord, I did not do well. And you know why? Because I was talking too much. What's that face of Yomu? Why does she look like that? But, yeah, this was, it took many years, but it's like, I think it was good that these games finally came to Steam, because it's like, you know, these games are, like, something special, and I think being able to play them on, like, in an easier way, as opposed to, like, not everyone can go to Japan, and if you try to get these games physically, like, it's really a pain in the ass, so it's nice that they finally started putting them on digital storefronts, and we'll be seeing more of that with stuff like the Touhou 6 remake, and better believe me, I will be streaming that when it comes out. I'm very excited, actually, to play that and see if it actually is good. If it's, like, just as good as the original. I would assume as such, but, you know, it'll be... Son of a bitch. Why is Marissa gotta have all those, like, blazers everywhere? But I think, like, accessibility for the series has always been, like, kind of a problem that I've personally had, just in the sense of, like, playing these games takes a lot of effort. Alright, let's get through this. God damn it! Those lasers are what's throwing me off. But we still won, so it's not a big deal. Okay. Let's do this shit, bro. Alright, this is when this stage just starts to get a lot longer. Yeah, and then she'll just keep spawning these fucking knives through the side of the screen. Like, thank you, I didn't need that. But yeah, I would definitely say, like, for people that are going into this game, do understand that this is different from other Touhou games and that it is going to kind of require a little bit of relearning. It's not, like, that hard to relearn, because, I mean, it's the same idea, but it's, like, the control difference will probably be enough to at least throw some people off. Thank God for the freeze frame, because I wouldn't have survived that otherwise. I'm going to just do this. Hold up. I'll just do that, and then... Oh, crap, that is an awful spawn. Oh, man, I actually did really well on that one. Alright, well, looks like we're going to be heading out a little bit further, which is always what I think is fun. You know. This is her first appearance, Shamimaru. I hope I say that, or just Aya. I think this was actually her first appearance in the series, so that is one thing that this game was notable for, actually having her as a... introducing her. She was in Mountain of Faith as well, though. And I will play that game. I'll probably play it next month on stream. Alright, let's go! Yeah, and then these big bullets will just keep falling down. They look like my schlong. Like, they're so massive and long, like they look like that. Unfortunately, she's doing really well. My God, she hasn't even gotten hit once! Dude. Sometimes I feel like the CPU just, like, does way better, and sometimes they just, like, really kick the bucket. I don't know what it is. It's, like, no in-between at all. I'm in a very bad spot. Oh my God, I can't keep this up for very long. There was not much I could do about that. I was getting overloaded. And I'm saying that on the easy difficulty. Because I'm a pussy. But she wouldn't go down either. But, well, she took a hit right there. Alright, I'm actually really starting to fuck up badly. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. What the fuck? I'm gonna assume, like, okay, like, oh, there's children won't be birthed. Oh, I've already disclosed. I don't know which that means. Like, Touhou characters are so hard to understand because I can't tell whether or not they're just dicking around or what. Or if Yomu's just admitting to child brutality. Son of a bitch. And this is basically the same fucking thing as before. Of course she isn't getting hit at all. So it's probably going to be the same thing as last time. I'm going to probably have to take a continue to actually get anywhere because... Come on! Fuck. It's so annoying because you only get half the screen, so it's like you have way less to work with. Finally! Oh my god! What the hell? Okay. I don't even... I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it, but... Anyways, it's time to do this again. It's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I don't know, like... Sometimes these games are, like, ridiculous, and it's like, I don't really know whether I should take them seriously or not. I tend not to. I don't know, because, like, I'm gonna be honest, the thing with Touhou is just that I feel like... With a lot of the, like, stuff surrounding it, I feel like a lot of it's up to interpretation, like... How characters act, which actions have they actually done, because it's like, I don't know in these games. It's just... Characters are so peculiar. But then again, it's what makes them special. It's the fact that you don't really know exactly, like, what the fuck they've done. Okay, that wasn't a bad Lily. She coming in, yep. Alright. Oh, of course there's a Lily too, which makes it way worse. I can't do anything. It's gonna really come down to the wire on this one. I'll just do this. Oh god, no! God damn it! I was so close! God damn it! At least I have this life, so... Realistically, yep, already taken the massive hits. Okay, we'll see how this fares. Alright, we got this. Okay, I can dodge the laser fine. Alright. That was bad. Thought I'd clear out the screen, but I guess I was wrong on that. 4! Hey. Finally! Jesus Christ, that lasted forever. Ugh! We didn't have to use a continue on that one, so... It's good on my end. Man, there's so much dialogue in those endings, it's ridiculous. That one only took me 20 minutes to do, though, so... Not really sure. I could just skip through all this, because we already saw all this. We're at 50 minutes. Well, 52 minutes. Sure. Let's see, do we... Oh, we did unlock Touhou, so that's cool. I don't want to have it be less than an hour, that's the thing. Let's see. Maybe we have, like, not... Where's the... Wait... Didn't I save a replay? It didn't save my replay. That's really weird. Fine. We'll do Cerno. We'll do one more. We'll go through this quickly. Alright, we'll play Cerno, because, you know, everybody loves her a bunch. We'll do, yeah, we'll do one more run. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing anyway, so it's like, you know, that's fine with me. The thing with Cerno is that she moves a lot faster than the other characters, even though, even in focus mode, so you gotta be a little bit more careful. Dang, I'm already getting cornered. Man, I was actually getting cornered really badly. And you do start to get to see some of Cerno's amazing personality, too. This, I think, was the game where they really started to give to Cerno much more personality. I mean, she only had, like... that brief moment in 6, and then, well, you don't even, I don't think she even talks in 7, so this was the game that gave her a little bit more personality into the Baka Tsundere that we all love. At least her health gets re-healed after each fight. I mean, I don't know if it's the same on other versions. I don't know if it's that same on higher difficulties. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Had a scratch at a moment. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that on higher difficulties. Well, I'd be pausing the game and doing it is what I'd do, but... Yeah. Okay. Let's just do this fast. Alright. Fine. I'll take... Hit is fine. Okay. Easy. Only took a minute. Oh, man. Actually, you forgot to say that you actually can see the time on the top, so you should pay attention to that a little bit more. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to... You know, this kind of reminds me of one of Cerno's attacks from 6, actually. With, like, all the icicles. Like, her first one. It kind of reminds me of that. Oh. That's not bad. Oh. Well, that was a perfect run. Don't come waltzing in with cold shoes. Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna have to get prepared for the lasers. At least it telegraphs where they're gonna appear, so that's... I think, right? Yeah, because those things fly in. Think, I hope. So that was kind of throwing me off the last time, so... Oh, Yep. I'm gonna do that. Why'd I get hit by? There we go. Alrighty. Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous. Alright. I do apologize if I'm not really talking. Don't do that, please. What is it? But yeah, I do apologize I'm not talking so much because I'm actually trying to kind of focus a little bit, so, you know, do keep that in mind. Yeah, okay. Just rush right through that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna just do this so I can blast through all that. Come on. Gonna do that. Oh, that was not easy. What's with her freezing frogs? Like, what do they do to deserve that? That was not a great idea. I cannot believe I dodged that. That was very friggin' close. Jesus, man. Okay, I'm gonna just do this so I can just screen wipe everybody. That was not good. Oh. Yeah, this is where there was nothing I could do. Shit. That was close. They were running me right on the fucking edge, dude. Cerno's so weird. Alright, time to deal with this thing again. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, let's go. We got this, though. We're fine. We're goated. Besides, we have 2 lives, so we should be fine. Is there really any point in firing at these guys? Because they're never gonna... What the fuck could I do? I can tell the game's starting to lag a little bit. We actually did it. Ah. Alright. Even though we won, it doesn't feel like we won. Alright. I love how she just wants to have fun and then just stumbles into this place. It's hilarious. Alright, well, we gotta go set this bitch who's boss, because we're the greatest ones. We're not gonna let shit like that taunt us. So we're Cerno, we're the goat. Besides, I've done this like twice already, so should have a good idea. Blast right through that. No. Dude, I was gonna try and dodge that. What the fuck? Just... Okay, we're probably gonna be... Yeah, we're losing. There's no way I'm gonna be able to last that long, but... It's fine. We got multiple lives, so we're good. Yeah. Never... It was never, ever gonna happen. Alright. Wow, she's immediately just going for it, huh? Okay, there's not nearly as much stuff on screen right... Well, it's about to change, but so far... Wow. I did that perfectly. Oh, I'll take that. Oh. So she's just getting an interview. Alright, well, that's it for the third run. So, I think it's time to wrap it up. I did 3 runs, you know. And if you want to unlock everything, you got to play as, like, you got to do the game as, like, all the characters. So, okay, I want to make sure that this actually works properly. Yes, I would like to save a replay. Why did it not save itself? Jesus, man. Does it not save my results or anything? It doesn't save the replays. That's really weird. I don't know, but anyways, I think that's what I'm gonna wrap it up for today. We got 3 runs done. I think it's pretty good. Overall, the game is definitely solid. I think it is different, but it is solid. I'd still say it's decent, but I would say that it's probably my least favorite of the Touhou games that I've played, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not gonna count like the unofficial stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. So thank you all so much for watching, whether you're watching on Twitch or on the VOD channel on YouTube. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Persona 5 Royal Part 19. Very excited to get to that, actually, because we're making some real progress. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today's stream. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll eventually stream Mountain of Faith pretty soon, probably next month, I would assume. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody, and take care.